You know what? They've been asking for more Jesse for minutes, and now they're going to get it, whether you like it or not. So let's talk about the weather. Now I get free reign to talk about the weather as long as I want. It's like a dream come true. Prepare to talk about some nerdy things that you didn't want to hear about. 67, that's the temperature right now at WFAA. It's been such a pleasant few days. We've had these nice little tastes of fall. The unfortunate thing is, if you like the tastes of fall, those are going away next week. Fall is not locked in by any means, so we are still kind of getting these little fake falls, even though we really kind of should be locked into a more fall-like pattern. We're just not there yet. Saturday and Sunday, these are the last 2 days for the State Fair of Texas, and they have had a miraculous stretch of weather. Not one drop of rain out at the State Fair of Texas this year. That'll go down in a record book, that's for sure. September 27th through October 20th, every single one of those days, zero rain. It was warm some days, certainly, but these last 2 days look really nice. 79 tomorrow, 81 degrees on Sunday. And if you're heading out early to the State Fair of Texas, it'll be 57 in Dallas, but that's around sunrise, so you plan for about 65 if you get there when the doors open. 56 degrees in Fort Worth, 53 tonight in Denton, 50 in McKinney, some middle 40s in eastern portions of North Texas. Clarksville 42, Paris 43, Sulphur Springs 44. So you can see to the west of the Metroplex right here, we're starting to bring in some more warmth. You know, we've been waking up to lows in the upper 30s, low 40s, then it was mid 40s. Now we're just kind of cranking back up, and that's what we're expecting going into next week. So this weekend is just a little taste of that. We're back to 80 degrees in Dallas after a high of 77 today, lower 70s yesterday. It's going to be 79 in Waxahachie, 80 degrees in Fort Worth, 78 in Decatur, Corsicana 80 degrees. Look at the records too. This is something I think is interesting. You're starting to see records now in the low to mid 90s. You know, no more triple-digit records, no more upper 90s records. So if we do hit 90 degrees next week, which is in the forecast, that 90 on Wednesday would actually be record territory. I know 90 is not very warm for North Texas, but for this last, close to the last week of October here, that is very warm. The normal high actually drops to 75 degrees. So you're talking 15 degrees warmer than normal. So even though 87, 90, and 88 doesn't really sound like a Texas record of any kind, it actually is for that time of the year. And another thing, we've been so dry, and that's also potentially a record, which I'll talk about here in a second. A thing that we saw earlier today in Argyle, grass fires near I-35, low humidity, breezy at times. The drought has just gotten worse and worse. We are now going on week 4 without any measurable rain at DFW. And that's why we have moderate drought widespread across North Texas, all of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The higher levels of drought, this orange shaded area, severe drought, that includes eastern portions of the area, all through the Red River. Then we have extreme drought, the red shaded area. So we're starting to creep into some high level drought. What makes that exceptionally bad is for the entire state, October is one of the rainiest months that we see on average in any given year. When you look out toward far west Texas, you do have the highest level drought toward Big Bend. You have higher level drought in the hill country of Texas. There's very few areas that are actually without drought in the state. So the problem is, as I said, October is typically one of our rainiest months. It's a month that we can start catching up on rain that we may have missed out from typically, like we do in the summer. We've seen zero rain this month at DFW. That's below normal by 2.32 inches. This year, now, if you remember the spring, we started off with a ton of rain. We actually had a great surplus going into the summer, which helped keep summer relatively tame. This year was a more normal summer than anything. We had 33.94 so far for the year, which is still a surplus for the year, 4.35 inches above normal. Like I said, October is typically the second wettest month that we see with 4.37 inches of rain. We've only gone 2 times on record with no measurable rain at DFW. We could do it this year. Now, I do have a couple of rain chances in the forecast before the month is over, but they're scattered chances. So if we don't get rain at DFW before this month is over, that'll only be the 3rd time that has ever happened. It's Pretty impressive. Tonight, 57 degrees, mostly clear skies, dry, cool, and breezy. Southeast winds will be occasionally up to 20 miles an hour. Just a light breeze, really. That's it. And then tomorrow, 79 degrees, mostly sunny skies. A nice day with light winds. Again, southeast winds 5 to 10, an occasional gust up to 15 or 20. Certainly not out of the question. That's why, again, we do have that fire danger in place because it's very dry. It's pretty warm for this time of the year. I just showed you the worsening drought and how we haven't seen rain for now going on 4 weeks. And if you look at the next 7 days of the next 14, you get the idea. Now, we're obviously having some technical issues on our end too. There's the Texas OU graphic. They're not playing on Wednesday. Maybe they are. Fire the intern. Yeah, I had some weather graphics issues myself, so the gremlins are really doing some work here today. But the Red River rivalry, it's not coming. Just pretend that doesn't exist. Okay, 90 degrees though. The temperatures are correct. 90 on Wednesday, Thursday 88 degrees, Friday 86. Still no sign of rain. You know what? It's not even the Red River rivalry. We are just saying hello to Longhorns fan and Sooner fan. That's all. That's right. Here on WFAA, it's Longhorns in Georgia. And then finally, I'd like to show you though, the end of the 14-day forecast. Halloween, it looks a little bit warmer with a high of 83 degrees. There are those very few chances of rain as we wrap up October and enter November. We will be back, or will we? No, we will. Coming up.